Jesus, you got his business all over the place. Go to Pop Crave Twitter. What's going on over there? Pop Crave Twitter. What's popping there? Okay. One of Meg Thee Stallion's lawyers, Rock Nation's favorite, Alex Spiro, tells somebody she's exploring all legal options against bloggers spreading misinformation about her in the Tory Lanez trial. I can see they're trying to turn anything into a story, because I think I glanced at this before. I seen a tweet. We're not supporting this, and I got the ad blocker on. Get mad. It says, what it put my name in there. Let me see what it say. Akademiks. Okay. Let me go to this motherfucker's page. Keep in mind, we're just going off what we read, right? That Meg's lawyers are possibly seeking legal options against bloggers spreading misinformation about her in a Tory Lanez trial, right? Now, let's see what she mentions me to say. So, spreading misinformation about her. Now, when they mention me, I'm going to go down. Independent. By the way, you know, she works at NBC. So let me just tell you the angle here. And by the way, before I even get into this, I'll send this message to Rock Nation and also Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion, you're a black woman in hip hop. Rock Nation, you guys represent a lot of black creators, black artists, and black athletes. If y'all think that trying to go to war with independent news media, and usually most of them are covering black culture, all at the behest and all while serving up these info to NBC News, as this, I believe this woman works for, NBC. I will tell you, this will be another PR mistake. This would be just another PR mistake. You don't go to war with a bunch of black creator platforms and serve the info up to the mainstream media. Do you understand that? Don't y'all realize the optics on shit? Don't you realize the optics on it? But anyway, that's one thing in itself that we could definitely talk about. But let me see if I can search my name and see what was mentioned about me. Okay. Tory Lanez publicly supported Akademiks. So, everybody loves me. I'm Big Ak. Duh. Finally, let's talk about DJ Akademiks. Oh, finally. Okay. In February, he tweeted and deleted that Tory Lanez DNA wasn't found in a gun. How the fuck could Meg sue me about this? I'm talking about Tory Lanez's case, and Tory Lanez. First of all, let's go back to what Pop Crave said. Bloggers spreading misinformation about her in Tory Lanez's trial. I believe I made a statement about Tory Lanez's DNA on a gun. It goes to further prove the point that perhaps Meg Thee Stallion is thinking anytime something is reported that might look favorable to Tory, it's something against her, which I've always claimed. This is a horrible PR move for Meg Thee Stallion. I wouldn't doubt if she tries to go forward with it. I think this would be a public nightmare for her, not only to prove she's a public figure, right? And if people have given and disseminated opinions, even about her character, through basically public information, I think number one, you don't have much ground to stand on. I'm a public figure. If somebody says I think Ak is a fat slob who's a bitch ass nigga, I can't sue him. I'm sorry, you just can't sue him. You can't do it. It just don't work like that. You get what I mean? Now, if somebody's saying that I fucking murdered somebody and I didn't, that's a good point. Now, I would love to see what they claimed I said that was, either slanderous or defamatory of Meg Thee Stallion, or just blatantly lies about Meg. They're talking about what I was saying. And by the way, my tweet that I did delete, there was a whole conversation in court about the actual meaning of the inconclusive. The defense was arguing exactly what I said. The experts said, well, you could kind of say it, but you can't say it. It's one of those. So anyway, I think this is just another horrible mismanagement of public facing shit by Meg Thee Stallion. You're now lumping in Hollywood Unlocked. You're lumping in No Jumper. Okay? You're lumping in, let me see where else. All these other platforms. And by the way, here's the funny thing. They're No Jumper and Adam has someone in court giving kind of their perspective of what's going on. They're just tweeting it out. And now they're saying that that person might be sued for what they're tweeting about it? Come on. This is why I'm telling you, sometimes you think having a big team around you is like good, but it's actually horrible. Meg keeps getting advice, in my opinion, from people around her to do dumb shit. I think this would be even, let me not compare it to this current case going on. I think this would be a severe hit to her career for her to take a bunch of cultural outlets, independent or not, and even try to put forth a lawsuit. But we will see what happens. You know what I mean? Anyway, they're saying a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, they're trying to throw Milagros in this. What they said? Let's talk about Milagro-grams. Ah, man. And I'm going to excuse Meg's. First of all, I think if Meg was filing a lawsuit, you wouldn't hear about it first before it's getting served. You would just see somebody serve you. So what I believe is this is just Alex Spiro, who I think he doesn't understand the world in which why Meg and Tory are popular. Yeah, they're international superstars, but they're popular from culture. So when y'all go to NBC, y'all go to a non-cultural source to take aim at cultural sources. Stupid. I'm just sorry to tell y'all. Okay? Let me see who else they mentioned in this thing. Blog sites like No Jumper, Hollywood Unlocked. Okay. This is why people hate this woke culture. They're calling out these places for casting doubt on her allegations. What? Now they throw in the key word. Mis and disinformation and misogynoir is being trafficked because of his profitability. Yo, the nigga who runs Hollywood Unlocked is gay. How is he misogynistic? What the fuck? Okay. Alex Spiro, one of Pete's lawyers, told NBC they're exploring all legal means regarding bloggers who've posted misinformation. Okay. What I left the courtroom feeling is a conversation that had misplaced the victim. Okay. Let's see. Milagro-grams. Damn, they hate Milagro. Okay. In May, posted an image of an LAPD report from Peterson arrest stating that the first doctor to see Pete confirmed laceration due to stepping on glass. The information was recorded before bullet fragments were discovered in Pete's foot during surgery, but bloggers and podcasters like Akademiks presented Graham's post along with conspiracy theories that Pete wasn't shot. Milagros didn't come up with this information. This came from a police report that Sluta Myron from Fed he got. Graham's added it wasn't to tear anyone down, and that she had prayed for whatever. See, this is what the mainstream outlets do when you start. By the way, if you wonder why last night my tone with Adam was more like, bro, let's not do another one of I don't want to go spend 60 days getting at you because you're not the ultimate enemy. It's these people who have seen the rise and growth of platforms like mine, Vlad, Adam, Hollywood Unlocked, Shade Room, and the like of thereof. And maybe not every platform is involved or named in this issue, but they don't like it. NBC News wants you to go to NBC for the write-up on what happened in the case. Let's be honest. Yeah, Megan Cunningham and them people, they cool. And they work for LA Times, I believe. But we rather hear Milagros give it up. I'm sorry. That's just a new way. This is a new culture. So now they're trying to nitpick and be like, oh, well, these people are spreading information, propaganda. They're accusing Milagros, who's a woman, of being misogynist. Are you serious? Look, social media accounts have grown in popularity in the last 15 years as spaces for deliberation and dialogue. However, many prioritize shock value. Do y'all write these articles about tabloids and shit like that? National Enquirer, all that. Okay, now they're saying, it's profitable because being an anti-black woman using audiences, white audiences, black men audiences, and most unfortunately, in space where black women use misogynoir to distance themselves from the negative implication of being so. What the fuck? It's a whole bunch of BS, man. Let me tell you how this is going to play. All the people, right, that have been covering this are going to now cover this as Meg Thee Stallion is thinking about suing me. I just don't know how it helps Meg, but okay. One of Pete's attorneys, Jordan Sieve, told NBC News that 7 Graham's tweets have been reported to Twitter on behalf of his client. Damn, Meg got people reporting Twitter tweets. A screenshot of the response from Twitter last week shared with NBC News. We locked Graham's account for breaking our abusive behavior rule. Graham's confirmed to NBC that her account had been restricted for 11 hours due to violations of Twitter rules. And Pete's legal team confirmed they received a message stating the account had been locked because of their claims. Damn, so Meg even told on the blogger. Holy shit. Adam wrote in an email. Adam writing emails? In no way are we trying to push any agenda in favor of Meg or Tory. Jason Lee said that although he personally knows Pete and Peterson, the goal of the site is to be unbiased. However, he has also come under fire from social media users who says he's biased towards Peterson. So this article has nothing to say about Shade Room, who seems to always get the exclusive from Meg's team. Not saying Shade Room is biased, because I don't think the majority of us is biased. I think we're all probably leaning in a direction because we're all seeing information and we're interpreting it differently, right? But bias is like, I don't think nobody is legitimately just saying this and anyway. Lee told NBC that his personal opinions don't reflect that of Hollywood Unlocked. Jason Lee gives his opinion, but Hollywood Unlocked is unbiased. First, I thought it was unfair for people to automatically say Tory was guilty without giving him an opportunity in court. I think that's fair too. I've always struggled with the way she's been treated. While I don't believe it's fair to say Tory's automatically guilty, I don't believe it's fair to call a woman who said she was shot by a man a liar. Meanwhile, give me a second. Give me 1 second. What the fuck? Okay. When you're looking at bloggers, oftentimes they're not held to the same standards, so they exercise a lot of opinion. When opinion is shared versus fact, that leaves a lot of room for misinformation. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyways. Cat 10 Barge or whatever your name is, man. Listen, I get it. Independent media is kicking y'all butts. It's the reason why when we go on these pathetic sites you work for, they now put up this big banner. Hey, could you pay $1 a month to see us write the same lame articles that we've been writing for years? No. Sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all going through like a crunch. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell y'all about that. Okay? Let's just keep it going. Let's just keep this bitch going. This was probably just all clickbait for her to get some clicks on this article. We covered it. You're welcome, Cat, whatever your name is. Hopefully we made you some bread. All right. What else is going on, chat? Tory's not testifying? Where are we getting that from? Chat, you know what they're soon going to say? Because usually it would be like some big news station that's covering this from like, you know, from start to end, getting wild amount of views. You think when these motherfuckers see, yo, Akademiks got 30,000 people watching him cover this shit, he's cracking jokes, he's like doing whatever. You think they're not tight, nigga? They write an article and 400 people click on it, bro. You think they're not tight? Now they're going to be like, let's write an article saying why niggas shouldn't listen to Ak. You see, most of those outlets don't realize that, you know, it's the unique identity and a relation that these new consumers of content have with these outlets while they're going there. People who go to Hollywood Unlocked probably has an affinity for Jason Lee. People who go to my platform, they want to hear Ak crack some jokes. They want Ak to have fun with it and deliver it in an entertaining way. It's always been like that. People who go to Adam's platform like what he do and what he delivers in his way. The reason why NBC's losing is that most y'all are just too big of a company. Y'all lack soul. Y'all lack personality. Y'all lack edge. And unfortunately, people hate bland shit. And people also hate shit that is just, you know, too woke. I'm sorry. You got to just write an article with a tint of, no, this nigga's guilty from day one because you want to fall in the narrative of, I've always believed. I believe women. I'm protecting women. But no, we're going to cover it like it is. Told you I'm scrolling this like a heavyweight fight. Okay, here we go. Judge Hereford confirmed that Tory is not testifying. I didn't catch Tory's full answer, but he clearly confirmed with Hereford that it's his decision not to take a stand. Good job, Tory. That's actually a pretty good decision by him. I was there. Okay. Oh, it looked like they're sending to trial or sending to deliberation. Here we go. It's official. Tory will not be testifying. He confirmed to the judge. He knows his decision is, and it's a decision to not testify. Hereford then read aloud jury instructions, and closing will allegedly begin at 1:30. Okay. By the way, somebody's gonna go live. Then 1:30 is gonna be 4:30 then. Okay. Judge Hereford took the bench at 11:15, and with the jury not in, said his understanding is Tory's lawyer, George Medicine, is that Tory won't be testifying, calling Mr. Peterson. The judge asked Tory directly if he knows he has an absolute right to testify. He says, yes, Your Honor. They asked him if he's considered his decision. He said, I have, Your Honor. They confirmed with Tory he's not testifying. I didn't catch his answer, blah, blah, blah. I was in there. He read the instructions but didn't take notes. In federal court, I would be able to pull up the instructions, which would be the instructions for the jury, and all drafts and post them for the world to see. But in LA Superior Court, they refused to let the public see the documents in this case. Court will resume at 1:30. Sheriff Deputy warned that the 16 available public seats will, of course, be quite coveted. So anyone wanting one needs to plan accordingly and get here before 1:30. Badged journalists have seats, though. Okay, cool. All right. Look like we are in we're in a good space right now. That's cool. Now, let me see. Let me know if anybody goes live. I'm going to actually throw this on the Instagram. Basically, Tory has now confirmed to the judge he will not be taking a stand. Here's what was kind of interesting to me, though. I thought the driver would be taking a stand because if not, why is he there? And they're clearly calling, yo, let's go to closing arguments, which then is gonna go immediately to the jury, which means the driver ain't testifying. Let me just get this post up. All right, here we go. Check James Quelly. Thank you. Yo, y'all are such a help. James. All right, let's see. Let me just write this post. Tory will not take the stand. Will not take the stand in his own trial, and closing arguments will begin at 1:30. Then it will be up to the jury. Yeah, I think tomorrow we get a verdict. Tomorrow's verdict day, I could tell. But the closing argument is going to be really interesting, especially on the prosecutor side. What the fuck are they going to say? Tory Lanez will not take a stand. Both sides have rested, and the jury was given instruction this morning. Closing arguments will begin this afternoon at 1:30. Jaquan Smith, Tory's driver, was present and on the defense witness list. Oh, wow. Yo, Tory was about to fuck them up today. Tory was going to fuck them today. So the driver showed up for Tory. And essentially the prosecutor says, yo, we're not going to get through the testimony with him. Let's have a continuance past Christmas break. And Tory's lawyer is trying to get it over with. He says at his client's request, so Tory said, which I said anyway, I said Tory don't need to call this guy at this point. Because remember, this is going to be a whole thing. Like, they're gonna go so crazy with the cross. There's going to be redirects. There's going to be a lot of shit going on. They declined to call him, but homie showed up at the last day. Listen, man, Tory might have immaculate timing. Nah, I think Tory just got some immaculate timing, man. Or God on his side. They couldn't find this nigga for forever. They found him now. You think early on in the case, the prosecutor didn't want to ask him, hey, did you have a gun? Dude, would you think the prosecutor didn't want to ask? Now, he shows up, ready to be on Tory's side, but it's too fucking late. Yo, Meg, I get it. You and Spiro trying to sue some blogs, but listen, your best friend sunk you in this case. And the driver was ready to drive a nail in your heart too. I ain't gonna lie. That's what it looking like. That's what it looking like. Holy shit. Let me just put this on the gram. Tory Lanez driver, the sober one who was the fourth person there during the incident, showed up to testify for Tory Lanez's team, but the prosecution wanted to push it for after Christmas break. And Tory's team then changed their mind on calling him. It's both sides have rested. Okay. All right. Yeah, right. Instagram post my damn self. You know, right? Nigga, I'm the culture. I'm the culture, man. Chat. You see when I get on my shit talking shit like last night? Y'all gotta realize I'm dropping triple doubles, no assist. Got to write the Instagram posts. Got to do the streams. Got to do everything, bro. Come on now. All right, cool. Let's hop over to the Wise Tell situation. This is interesting. If there's any more tweets from court, all these tweets are very important. Let me know. Let me see what's going on over here, though. Let me see. Okay, here we go.
And the courts.
Yo, look at Jeffrey. This nigga is just tired, man. If Gunner was a real one, he would have brought him a whipping right now, nigga.
Violation of merger or double jeopardy rules. Lupo versus State from the Supreme Court, 300 Georgia 233. That's a 2016 case. The gang activity counts did not merge as that crime and malice murder each require a proof element that the other does not. And of course, that's consistent with federal and other state and Georgia.
Yo, why this nigga, he just look like he want to tell somebody something. He look like he got a secret to tell.
Georgia RICO authority as well, Your Honor, which I'm happy to provide. Then there was Anthony versus State. Again, this is at 303 Georgia 399. We previously had rejected the idea that all gang offenses must be gathered into a single gang activity charge. So the subsections of the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act all have different elements. Those elements are different than the predicate.
Chat, we got a poll going on right now on what's this? YouTube. Please run a poll similarly on Twitch. Do y'all think Tory's guilty or not? We're gonna have our own poll. Actually, it just ended. No, never mind. It's still going from YouTube. If you were a subscriber to the channel or you're a follower to Twitch, you'll be able to vote. Just run a simple poll. Verdict for Tory, or is Tory guilty or not? And I want to see the answers. Let me show you what YouTube giving up so far. We got 20K people over there. Let me show you what they're giving up. All right, here we go. I got to get up in the chat right here. Bang. Right now, 3,500 people have voted. It's about 4,000. The people are saying 92% of the votes. And y'all have sat here with me going over everything. 92% of the votes coming in not guilty. 92%. This is with 4,000 people voting already. I want a similar poll on Twitter. On Twitch, I mean Twitch. Twitch, start up that poll, man. I want to see if YouTube and Twitch both saw this case the same way. Come on, mods. I know y'all in Twitch, man. Holy shit. Almost 5,000 votes. A 92% not guilty. Jesus. I'm not doing Twitter. There's too many woke motherfuckers on Twitter. Twitter's too woke for a poll like this, bro. Twitter's too... Hey, yo, Notorious Dre, start a poll, my nigga. Twitter's too woke for a poll like this, nigga. It's not letting you do it? I don't know how to do it. The best place to have this poll is here and Twitch. So YouTube and Twitch, I'm going to tell you why. We've been sitting and giving 5 to 6 hours going through information, sifting through all this shit. And here's the difference between people who are on, you see people on YouTube, not YouTube, I mean people on Twitter. Bro, they're social media, they're social justice warriors, they're virtue signalers. They just want to be seen as holistic and standing on a soapbox rather than going over actual evidence. We put in time to actually listen, to hear everything that's been going on in court. And granted, we haven't been in court ourselves, but pretty much we have consumed and digested so much information from this case. It's almost like we have sat and watched every single thing. We're not just getting 1 or 2 tweets, we reading every tweet. Sometimes the same information from 8 motherfuckers. Then we listen to 4 motherfuckers talk about it. Like, come on. We are heavily invested in trying to figure out what really is going on, whose story kind of sound, whatever. So I would trust the opinions of Twitch and YouTube. Why'd y'all do this with channel points? All right. Somebody on YouTube says, speak on Meg misleading info / inconsistencies, inconsistent statements about the case. Yeah, Meg has had inconsistent statements about the details of that night when you think about her public conversation about it. You know what I mean? And of course, I'm also counting the fact that she was trying to refute that there was no argument, there was no kind of tension about possibly who she was dating. She was even denying even being intimate with Tory. Like, come on now, there's a lot. I don't know how to read that Twitch poll. Man, I don't know. Twitch let me down right now. Twitch don't even know how to make a poll. This shit crazy. Anyway, 6,000 votes in, 92% to 8%. Somebody says polls aren't working. React to Candace. What did Candace Owens say? Let's get to it. Candace Owens, Tory, Meg. Did she talk about it? What did she say? Let me see.
It bothers me because that doesn't seem to be the same Hollywood treatment when it comes to black women. And I'm not talking about maybe 7% black Meghan Markle, who now is hoping she's more black because she can use the black card. I'm talking about real black victims in Hollywood, where there seems to be so much silence regarding their stories. And there's a particular story that I want to make you aware of because you should be horrified.
Okay, hold on real quick. We got the poll up. Let's go to the Twitch poll. So we had...
Particular story that I want to make you aware of because you should be horrified.
Okay. Here's the poll on Twitch. We got 96% on Twitch. I don't know why I thought Twitch was going to let me down. Hell to the no. So, by the way, you know, we have different crowds. We have about 25,000 people watching, about 5,000 on Twitch, 20,000 on YouTube. On YouTube, literally 93%, 92 or 93% said they believe Tory was not guilty. Okay, now we're on Twitch, and we're running 96% believe that Tory's not guilty. I could say that using these percentages, if we have any semblance of what's happening in court, and if we've been anywhere close to being correct, if these are the numbers here, it would be very unlikely that I could see that a unanimous decision given of guilty verdict versus Tory could happen anytime soon. Hold on, I'm hearing Lawyers for Workers is in. Yo, we've been running this shit like a news channel, man. Yo, chat, I'm so proud of y'all, man. I fuck